It's myself, Phil, Dom here, and Nick commenting on this game.
Hello.
Hello.
Just as an update, the tournament was on January 26th. The overlay has been done and the recording has been done on January 29th. So the points dropped last night on January 28th. So the lists aren't accurate in points costs to the time. Hence why James's list is now 205 points compared to its 200 on the nose as it was before. This was an interesting matchup. I'm not going to lie. I hadn't flown defenders in quite a while, so that's getting my excuses out the way early.
So if you just run through the lists.
Yes, so my list is Colonel Bussery and Rex LeBrath, both with Duke, Fire Control System and Iron Cannon. James is running Vinny in the Bomber with Trad Shim, Veteran Tail Gunner, 3PO, Ray, Seismic Charges and Proton Bombs. Lieutenant Bastain with M9G8 and Integrated Airfoils. And you have Lulo Lumpar in the RZA2A wing with Heroic.
Did you really just say integrated airfoils?
No, I did not. I said integrated airfoils. You're just hearing it wrong.
You can hear what you want to hear, Dom. It's alright.
Yeah, I mean, that seems fair, right? So the game's underway. Turning the bomber in towards you seems sensible with its trajectory simulator and bombs.
Indeed, does double calculate thanks to 3PO.
Now, I do know that going into this game, this list was undefeated. So I'm not going to say whether it was defeated or not at the end of this game, but it was undefeated by the time we went to it.
Well, this was round one, so
This
both
was
of
round
these
one.
lists are
No, it was on a 15 win streak by the time we got to this game. This list.
Oh, James
This
playing
was
it.
James.
Yep,
Okay.
James playing this list.
Right, okay.
It's in a
That makes a bit
15
more sense, considering like, wait, well, this is game one, so how do you know it's undefeated yet?
I was going to say, they're both undefeated at this point.
Yes.
But yeah, so we've got Bastion and Venny coming around with Lulo flying around. I mean, this is a solid list. I like it. I've been flying. I've tried Lieutenant Bastion out a few times, and he is insanely good.
Everyone say hello to my dog running around the kitchen.
Yep. He is insanely good.
I mean, Venny's ability is really good. So it is if you're defending and the attack is in your turret arc, you add an eyeball result. So it's a really good ability when you got Ray Gunner on there to add that force token, or to add the evade. It works really well, especially when you
No,
can
Vin is just the you can attack from a different turret arc you haven't attacked from.
No, it isn't. Play it. I'm going to look it up.
All I
I'm
know
pretty sure.
is whether there's an eyeball result there or not.
I got double taps
Ray's really good.
a couple of times. So I know
No,
that.
the bit that allows him to attack twice is the veteran turret gunner.
Oh, there we go then.
Which he has got as well.
Yes, he has.
Because he can have multiple gunners.
Because he double.
So yeah, the veteran turret gunner on the bomber is particularly dirty because you can shoot at the front with the primary arc, and then if
shoot
your
out
turret
from
is
the
pointing
turret.
the same way.
Which I didn't realise until it was too late. and you
Which
were
is
fine,
ridiculous because you played it 2 weeks before.
Because
It's me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going to say Nick was doing that on is it Edon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Venny's ability while you defend, if the attacker is in a friendly ship's turret arc, you may add one eyeball result.
Which, of course, then having Ray makes it ridiculous.
Which Ray means, yeah, you're automatically in evade. And Ray can still spend the force charge to run a blank. So if he's got the calculate and the force charge, there's like two evades.
Guaranteed 2 evades, which will keep the thing
Very
around.
A lot longer than it should do.
Well, they'll definitely keep that around nice.
Yeah.
Which is good. And of course, you've got Lieutenant Bastion, who is when an enemy ship within his when an enemy ship at range 1 to 2 is dealt a damage card, he may acquire a lock on it.
Yes.
So again, it's good action economy here. You've got the 2 calculate tokens with C3PO. You've got the force charge from Ray, which also can change blank results to hits or evades as long as it's in the turret arc. It's a lot of synergy and action economy, which is
It's a
great.
really good list. I really like it. Which is probably why it's 205 points now.
Yep.
So I think you just drop M9G8.
Yeah, I mean M9G8 is also interesting. So M9G8, I guess, is either trying to keep Bastion around longer or locks Venny and gives him a built-in Predator reroll.
Which is what he does, and it's very useful.
Yeah, it will be, won't it? You've got the 2 calculate tokens with a reroll plus Ray Force. It makes it very consistent, which is what we're generally looking for at this point.
Yeah.
And the Resistance Bombers are great. I really like the Resistance Bombers. I've tried Bastion and Lulo out with Han in the Falcon, so this kind of setup does work. And having the bomber instead of Han is certainly an interesting choice, but definitely looks like it's got. Well, certainly if he was on a 15-win streak before this game, definitely got a lot of game.
I really like the bomber, as we know. Shocking, I know, but
You like him bombs?
yeah, terrifying. Man.
Interesting choice.
I think he called this move pretty well. I have seen this move a couple of times. Sorry, because I've done the overlay separately this time. I have seen this start of this video about 5 times because I realised I made errors, so I had to go back and do it. It doesn't help that what Phil isn't telling you right now is one of those faceplates is not what it should be.
No, and that irritated me the entire day.
Did you bring the wrong faceplate to an event?
They're both I4. Vessery and Ryad are the exact same. It's I4. I picked up the wrong I4.
What's even more helpful is Vessery's the red one.
Yep.
So obviously, traditionally, people would run Ryad using the red defender.
Yep.
So Ryad's faceplate on a Ryad ship, but it wasn't Ryad.
I mean, that is. Yeah, I can understand why it's caused problems.
It gave me a headache.
So how do you feel for it? Because I mean, it's a unique opportunity to have somebody commenting on their own game. How do you feel about your position here?
Not well. Not well at all.
I mean, that's fair. You're currently surrounded. It looks like all 3 of your ships have a shot on either of your ships if they wish.
Yeah. I mean, I felt okay in terms of I had both the focus and evade on both ships. I had decent arcs. I wasn't expecting the A-wing to be where it was. That was my concern at that particular point.
You've flown against that enough as well.
Yes,
come on, Phil.
I wasn't expecting to be in that position.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Because the amount of times James gets confused in this game is interesting.
Yep.
Bless him.
That's fine. So he's choosing to go for Vessery at this point.
Yep. I roll attack laces, so that's how side wrong I am.
So this is where I like Phil to tell me exactly what dice he's rolled, but doesn't.
So
he loses a shield.
Roll an evade, lose a shield. Yeah. I had the options for the focus or the evade, didn't. Chose to save them both.
Yeah, I mean, having the evade for Duke active is always a good option.
Yeah.
So you're making choice on your cannons here. Sorry to put in down. Just wanted to... So what are you going for? Why'd you choose Bastion?
Because I know what Bastion does. I don't. It's just one of those.
That's my fault.
Yeah, it's an irritant. Trying to get them out of the way. Unfortunately, using the ion cannon, I get the damage through, but don't get the ion because of course you spend 1 result to put the damage on, then the rest turn into ions, and he rolls 2 evades and doesn't put the ion through on that particular one, which is what I'm explaining now.
Yeah, he follows it.
I also guess you go for Bastion at this point because both your ships can shoot Bastion.
Exactly. Yes.
Well, because for me here, I think there is a good chance that you can get those 3 ion tokens onto the... I know it's a very tanky...
Well, you've only if only one of them have got a shot on the bomber.
Yeah.
It's unlikely.
Oh, I'm not sure about Vessery.
And at this point, it looks like Vessery probably does not.
No, Vest did not.
Right.
So
okay.
I thought.
Oh, that's fair then.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. Sure.
So put the damage through, put the ion through.
You wrote double eyeball, I think. No tokens.
Yeah.
So that's 2 damage off of Bastion, and he's ironed. Looks like a range 1 punishment coming back from Venny.
It was.
So this will be a 4 dice shot followed by a 3 dice shot
With two calculate
two
tokens and a Ray
calculate
Force
tokens
token.
and Ray.
Ray Force
So of course can be spent on blanks.
So it's M9G8.
And the M9G8 reroll.
Yeah.
So it's like 3.
I think it's only 2. That's the way it worked. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't. It looks like 3 from here.
Yeah, he took 2 shields.
Yeah.
Um,
Spin the focus gives me a bit of
There you go.
survivability left.
That
but
works
it's-
it out.
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, and then we've got the.
This is
veteran
where I
turret.
realise, oh,
Yes, I
all
mean
that.
it's veteran turret gunner on something like this is very good,
Yeah.
especially with the way.
It's
that,
like, what I didn't
FFG
realise is you could do it out the front.
What I,
That was
don't, what I don't get is how you didn't realise that. Because you knew that.
I was,
You just forget our game.
yeah, I did forget our game, yes.
I mean, I don't blame him. I try and blank those kind of things out as well.
Oh, you blank your dice as well, it helps.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why we spend points on heroics. There's a reason to it.
Yep.
And again, you got the reroll from M9G8, and it looks like 3 hits again. And this is what we were saying with the M9G8.
And I blank out.
The M9G8 trigger, you've got the Ray Gunner plus the 2 calculate tokens from C3PO. That is very, very consistent attack dice. And as you see there, from 1 round of shooting from Venny, it's taken Rex Labrath down to 2 hull. And again, because Rex also dealt a damage card, Bastion gets a free lock, which is where the rerolls are coming from at that point.
Yeah.
And the great thing with Bastion is, of course, if Bastion had managed to put through another point of damage, he acquires the lock again. It's like old school fire control system.
You have also,
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
it is.
Wow.
Also, you put the shields wrong on the...
I put the shields wrong on the defenders, did I? They're
Yeah.
taking the damage the wrong way around.
Well, that's where you got 4
Yeah,
shields.
well,
wrong.
Vessery took the damage earlier.
Oh, but they did
To
too.
Lulo. That's
No,
why.
no. Have they got shield upgrades?
No, because they have 4 standard.
That's not what came up in the overlay, so it must be wrong. Okay.
Yeah, they're 4 standard now. That's why I can't take 3 of them.
Yeah, 3
because
hull and 4 shields.
3 hull, 4 shields.
But
With
Vessery, I think Vessery took a damage earlier, didn't he? So that looks correct.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Could be right.
I think Vessery took a damage from Lulo's shot.
Well, actually, there was 2 damage on Rex.
Because Phil didn't spend any tokens. So
Oh, maybe it's right.
1 damage from Lulu went through. So I think we're correct at this point
Yeah.
here.
Well, they die when they're supposed to.
Okay. But,
Yes, well, yes.
but yeah, and Phil is in a bit of a tricky place here. I mean, we know where Bastion's going.
Yeah.
And we know defenders like to do 4K turns.
Shocking, I know.
What I can't quite see here at this point is if Bastion doesn't really move, does Rex Labrath's 4K turn fit? And I think it probably does, but it's hard to tell. Because, of course, Bastion is Ioned. With Bastion and Venny both being I2, Bastion can just go straight into Venny and stay where he is, rather than having to go forward. Or he can choose to go forward and take his focus action by moving Venny out of the way first. I wouldn't expect any bombs at this point because it's unlikely the defenders are going to get hit by them, and likely that he just sticks his own ships in the way and gets hit by bombs. So unlikely to see any bombs here. Of course, the great thing we've got with C3PO is whilst Bastion can only do a focus token in the activation phase, if there was the option for Venny to coordinate to him, he can still do an action before he does his iron maneuver from the coordinate. So lots of options around. But he's just done a 2 hard onto a debris field, so that's fine. Looks like there's no damage there. And then we get the 1 forward here from Bastion into a focus, I assume, because that's all he can do. And then at this point, I would expect Lulo to potentially do a 2 hard away. 2 hard away, focus, link it into a red rotate arc.
Yeah, and that token we were looking at was just my target lock, so it's not a stress token, just so you're aware. And of course, defenders doing 4K turns, shocking.
Yep. I mean, we are all shocked by defenders doing 4K turns.
I mean, I think that's why he did the one forward to get the focus, because he was worried about where they end up with their shots on them.
Well, no,
Yeah, I
because,
mean,
if he bumped,
I mean,
he might not have had
in my
anything.
view there, I think if he'd bumped, it was unlikely Rexler was actually going to have a shot at all, because he would have been almost that full 1 forward back, and with Rexler doing a 4K turn at that point, Rexler's unlikely to get a shot, and not having a focus token is better than being shot.
Yeah. Dog's back.
Yeah, and we're discussing this point here, Lulo wanting to do the 2 bank with the boost round, but the boost round doesn't fit, he'll be off the board.
Okay, so Lulo chose to go that way. That's fine. I mean, Lulo, of course, can be slightly obnoxious in gaming, as we've seen from some of our previous games, and choose to do a boost action that will fail, just to stress herself to get the extra attack dice.
Yeah.
Which I have done many times.
And of course, Rex doing the old.
Yeah, again, you've got the 4K
4K
from
ten.
Rex. And yeah, if you see at this point what I mean, if Bastion was back now, almost, and you're looking by almost a base length, A, he might have blocked, which would have been really bad for Rexler, but B, if it was sat alongside, Bastion just is out of arc and can't be shot.
Exactly. So here comes the.
Well, James just realised that actually cannons now grant range bonus.
Yes.
Yes,
So
they
he
do.
should have an extra green against the iron shot.
Yeah.
Both players missed it, so just carrying on.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah. Hard to tell from here range distance.
I did say, I played James in round 2, and he's a super guy, super nice. And
Guess
was,
one.
So
Did I blank out? No, roll natural one. There's another one that I blank out on.
So that's one crit from Lulo that does nothing at all. So we've got Rexler here,
Doing the range 1.
just range 1 primary.
Yes.
into
Yeah,
Bastion.
again, I would have probably chosen Ion here.
My thought was just the range 1, 4 dice versus 2. If I can push the iron through, it's good. But if I can get the kill, it's better. Spend the lot, get the reroll, get the 4. Realising he's rolling attack dice, we both done that. Blanks out in the evades, and that's what I wanted to try and get off
Nothing,
the
so
board.
it puts Bastion down to 1.
Shield hit, crit.
Yep.
Oh, 2 crits.
And the crit is a direct damage, which killed him.
Oh, okay, and that's a dead Bastion.
He does go
Yeah.
away.
Nice. And yeah, I mean, I do think part of this venom against Bastion is Phil has played against Bastion a few times before. And Bastion is really, really good.
If you let him do it, yes.
He's
So I
really
didn't want to let
good.
him do it on this one. And here I am. I think. Do I use the iron? Yeah, I use the iron cannon at this point.
Against Ludo.
Yeah, against Lulo to try and just put the iron through to get him off the board next.
Well,
turn.
that's it. If Lulo gets ironed at this point, she is off the board.
Annoyingly,
But
he
no,
rolled.
it's fine.
rolls just enough to keep.
No idea what the dice rolls there because our co-host was not kind of telling us what they were.
I was more concentrating on the game itself.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point I would have been tempted just to have gone with both of them, ion both into Lulo, and just try and stick that 1 point of ion through,
Because you do, he's dead, yeah.
and then Lulo's dead.
Yeah.
And then, because you're not getting a shot from Bastion at that point, and then you could have looked at Bastion the turn after.
Yeah.
As they say, hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Oh, hindsight really is a wonderful thing sometimes, and in this game, looking back, it's quite interesting.
Yeah, at this point now I definitely expect a bomb.
Yeah.
Probably a seismic. Possibly a proton, but probably a seismic I would go for.
Yeah.
Because the seismic then is makes it further away from Lulo.
Yeah.
And if you take 1 damage on the bomber at this moment in time, it's not an issue with it having so much health.
No.
And you're still likely to catch Rexler. Even if you don't catch Vessery, you're likely to catch Rexler with the seismic, with the bigger footprint.
And I can't tell you for the life of me what maneuvers I put in because I don't remember.
Strong game, strong game.
Do you know, at this point, I know where you end up, but I don't know what maneuvers you do.
Wonderful game memory here from myself going, what did I actually do? It helps with commentating because I don't know what I've done, so I can't actually ruin it. I know the end result, that's all that matters.
well, what you should learn from these games is what did you do wrong and what do you do next time.
Yes.
So we are going for the seismic.
Yep.
I did actually keep the overlay updated. Look at me go. Wow.
Well, hey.
Oh dear, our co-host stroking his ego is the only thing on him that is sizable.
I'm pretty sure I forget it later, so it's fine.
Harsh, I'm pretty sure he didn't pay attention.
Nope. I find it's better for my self-esteem if I don't pay attention to people all the time. Is he taking damage? No. He's good.
Well, you should know. Do the overlay.
I did do this a couple of days ago now.
I mean, I'm assuming it's a 3 bank here because you then get the focus evade, you've got the shot on Veni.
Yeah.
3 bank from Rexler might be a bit close to that debris field.
Yeah. This is what I was contemplating doing the barrel. I didn't think I'd quite fit to try and block Lulo.
Okay.
I'd have been tempted by the 3 hard. But I don't know if it fits.
What?
3 hard boost.
From
Vessery? No, Riot?
From Rex, yeah.
Rex? The one on the right.
This is my point. If I had done I was expecting the hard one in.
Rex the Brath hasn't moved yet.
Yeah. So this is my point. That I was expecting the hard one in, so I thought if I could do the barrel back, I could potentially block him off the board.
That's fine. I mean, I wouldn't have expected a 1 hard at this point, because that's definitely not what I would have done with Lulo.
I would have done 3 hard to come around the outside.
Yeah, I would have done a 3 hard with Lulo and just gone. I've just done a 3 hard with Lulo and.
But annoyingly, I blocked myself because I thought that I was hoping that barrel on 4K would fit.
Okay.
It wasn't a million miles out.
It wasn't. So.
No, again, I think as Nick was saying with Rex, I probably would have done a 3 hard at this point and put both of them after Veni.
Yeah.
And just gone. Yeah,
agreed.
We've got the 2 or 3 die shots.
Yeah.
Coming from Lulo, and the defense of the defenders is enough.
Yeah.
That we don't worry about it.
No, agreed. I should have done that, but then again, that's what we were saying here. Hindsight's a wonderful thing, especially when you're commentating your own game.
Yes, yeah. At this point, it looks like you're going to have a range 1 shot from Lulo into Rexler with no defense tokens, and Rexler's only got 1 health left.
Yeah, the 1 versus the 3 natural base. Yeah.
I think that's the one time in the game he calls out exactly what he got.
What? Because he just rolled 3
natural
base.
base. Yeah. So I was like, yes, I got the 3 naturals, it's fine.
So it looks like Rexler has no shot.
Yeah. Just doing a bit of clean-up by removing the bomb there.
And then we got Vessery.
No, Rex does have the range 1 and 2. Lulo.
That is true. He will have a return shot on Lulo.
Yeah.
I can't.
But Lulo's not stressed, so he gets full 3 greens.
Yeah,
I'm not it, but
I currently can't see Lulo because of the time bug.
Although I only rolled 3 dice for some reason.
Looks like you did. I didn't catch that earlier.
I didn't catch it then. It's fine.
It's fine. Let's see. Have you done a shield to Lulo?
Yeah.
It is like midday, so it's early for us on a Sunday.
What's
Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's keep later in the game.
No, Sunday? Saturday? I don't know.
Saturday.
Was it Saturday?
Was it Saturday? 26th.
Yeah, it was
Sure.
Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. Yeah.
because I couldn't come.
Yeah, so that's the eyeball result from Veni, and then evades, and then spends a force.
Charge. Yep.
And just takes no
Takes
damage.
nothing.
No damage at all.
No.
So strong, that ability. It really is. I really like it.
And then here comes the revenge shot from Veni. For 1.
Yeah,
And
evades.
fine. Yeah.
I don't know if that was the actual result, but that's what I said it was anyway. Because it's rolling paint, and you got 1 evade, it was fine. So what were you thinking at this point then? Where were you thinking about going? Can you remember? That was a few days ago.
It was a few days ago. And I've been thinking other things since then. So no, I do not remember what I was thinking at the time.
Here comes the proton. I think this is the one I might miss on the overlay. Yep. And the difficulty of placing bombs. Hooray! Hasn't got any easier.
No, you know, you're talking about Nick. Yeah. It's not like you're famous for bombs or anything, is it?
I was famous. I like bombs.
No, you're more infamous for liking them.
I mean, he's probably more well known for being Welsh and always really far away.
Somebody just tag Lewis with him in the comments, just and tell him it's 51 minutes remaining. He can come laugh at it. It's fine.
Get the evade, do the barrel, try to get away from the proton bomb.
Why did you think you were going to get away from the proton bomb
I thought I had my geometry better than it was.
The option you had there would have been to boost.
Yeah.
That would have got you right.
Or just focus and suck it up on the shield.
Well, that's the thing. You can take it anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Rexler just dies here, probably. Or unless Rexler does a 4K or something. 4K, possibly barrel on. If Rexler's done any kind of turn in towards Venny, he's just dead.
No, it's 4K.
Oh no, you did the catering with Vessery, didn't you?
Yeah, they both have done
Both
4K.
done 4Ks.
So the boost wouldn't take you away from the bomb.
No, but puts him back towards us. I probably would have barreled the other way if I was going to barrel on.
Yeah. And here I barrel away just to guarantee getting away from the proton, so I don't eat it.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, just death is not a good option. So, yeah, so Vessery just takes a shield.
Yeah, Vessery's shield.
Well, as James said, it is a shield on Riot. Literally,
Yeah.
confusing us all day. It's all good. That's why it's taken me so many times to do this overlay. Because the first time I did it, I had Riot down as the list.
Yeah, I like to promise you it's fine.
Done just to annoy me.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to have to start doing that in future. I'm
Yeah.
going to do these different things just
so what
to
we'll
annoy
work out
me.
here is though he has range, he doesn't have me in arc and in range.
Yeah.
So no shots there, so I guess the only shot here is Venny onto Vessery.
Yeah.
Obstructed, 2 dice against 5?
No, unobstructed just.
Yeah. It is through the rock.
I was going to say, it looks obstructed.
Only just.
But it looks like it was just range 2. So yeah, 4.
Yeah. Evade. Fine.
All of the evades
Yeah.
in the world.
It's fine. Now, yeah, he's definitely on 1 proton, not 2, because I missed one on the overlay. But if it was me, I'd be dropping a proton.
Yeah, at this point I would drop a proton bomb.
And I would probably.
Because I would probably at this point do a 2 forward with Lulo. Potentially then a 1 forward boost. Focus 1 forward boost. So she's got a focus, she's got the extra attack dice.
I think I'll be doing a 3 banking to come down the same direction as the bomber.
Well, I would. So the reason why I would go away from the bomber is because then you're trying to split the focus of where the defenders are going to go, and then the defenders have to make choices. They either both go after the same target, or they split their own
That's
cells
fair.
up, and then you've got the options of having the bomber and Lulo still be able to shoot on the same target.
I actually can't remember what he does.
It's why you'll notice a lot of the time I split my ships up, and then they come in from all different angles.
Let's go on with the
Seismic.
Yeah, I mean that is an interesting choice because at
I
this
was expecting
point,
the proton.
Yeah, at this point, the seismic's going to blow up the rock, and the rock is further away from where those ships are going to be. So it seems like the wrong choice.
No, I fully expected the proton bomb. Which is, well, I've done what I've done.
I'm also surprised actually he didn't rotate his arc and just took the 2 calculates.
He reloaded.
Yeah,
Oh, he reloaded.
Yeah, this way he reloads the
the proton. So your overlay is back to being correct.
Yes.
Okay. At that point, I might have
No, sorry, reloads
reloaded a seismic. Actually.
seismic. Because that's the same.
Because at the moment he would have 0 seismics
Oh,
and
yeah,
1
true,
proton.
yes.
So if you read loads of
Yeah.
the seismic's got 1 of each.
Which I can kind of understand. Seismics are really useful, but
They are. I mean, I definitely would
as
not.
you say, I think I would have rotated myself.
I would have just rotated because if I mean I don't know whether Vessery's in range 3 on at this point, but with Ray there, you don't necessarily need the calculate tokens to make a meaningful attack, and 2 dice attacks are meaningful these days.
Yeah. The power of the plinky plink.
Yeah, and I mean I definitely would have dropped a proton at that point because that seismic is not doing anything,
No.
nothing at all.
No, I fully expected the proton.
Yeah, and a proton at that point definitely would have taken 1. And yeah, you look here, that looks like that's range 3. Definitely the rotator, the turret was the right choice.
Yeah.
Because even if your shot is meaningless, having the turret facing that way allows Ray to modify your defense dice and give you a. It allows Ray to modify your
So
defense
it's a
dice.
primary weapon at range 3. This is where you were confused. You were confused yourself as to which ship was shooting.
Yeah. It makes it even worse.
I know it's even worse because I know what happens next.
Yeah. Because we go, well, hey, at least we fix it.
You did.
We realised
I
we
think they
fixed it.
actually realised they used the wrong abilities.
Yep. I realised it and I fixed it. Because I realised I screwed up.
Huh?
They get the damage wrong, the dice wrong, and the mods wrong because they get the ships confused, the two defenders confused.
Yep.
So you'll see shields pop back up on Benny.
Yes, because I realised, no, I've used the wrong ability to the wrong ship and I want to make sure it's fair.
Yeah. So we readjust it and put it back.
Yeah.
They fix it on the table.
But the red one is Vessery, right?
Correct.
The red ship is Vessery, so
Correct.
Vessery is the one that should have got a lock and should have done that. So Rex Labrath's ability is
Explosions of
Focus
damage.
flippings.
But
no,
you,
no.
you
His
right.
ability is as
Ve-
long as you are evading, you can expose a damage.
Yes.
Alright.
Vest, though,
That's
need,
Rex, though.
the thing is, though, to get that lock, though,
Vest
Vest
didn't have-
needs the ship to already be locked.
And it wasn't already locked.
Yeah.
Okay,
Which
so
is
that's
why
what
it's
it was.
fixed.
yeah, so that's what you did wrong. I was going to say.
Yes.
I was going to say. I don't think it's the pilot abilities
No,
necessarily
no.
getting confused at that point.
No.
It's
No, I realised that it wasn't already locked, so I couldn't do it. It wasn't old school Vest that could do that.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Yeah.
Because old school Vest just rocked up, shot you, acquired a lock, and then you could use it immediately.
no. It still had to be locked by something.
Did it?
Which is why it was always with Ryad, and it was PTR Ryad because
Yeah.
Ryad could take the evade, focus, and the lock in a turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then Vessery got his lock for free and also had evade, focus.
Yeah.
It was obnoxious.
Yep.
And then they were also, of course, with a TIE shuttle and Palpatine.
So I think this is why he kept his arc to the front because he won the front attack. He's got the double calculate and Ray.
That's fair, but I mean, again, of course, you could have just then rotated it back. But I mean,
But
I
you're
guess,
not calculating.
I guess with that much health, it didn't really matter about getting your defense at that point.
So at this point here, I realise what I've done wrong. I'm just going back and fix it, make sure the game state is correct.
Yeah, just let me know. Thanks, Phil.
Yeah.
If you let me know everything through the game, that'd have been easier. But you know.
You just won't let up, will you?
No. You meant the time I spent having to do this? No.
It's like a dog with a bone.
I think it's why he spelt my name wrong.
Have I spelled your name wrong?
Yeah, I've got 2 hours.
Okay. Sorry. I apologise.
You
That's
don't
not
mean it.
Yeah, he doesn't.
You don't mean it. Yeah, too hard, focus boost. Keeps him with the maximum attack dice.
I was very worried about losing Lula at this point. I'm not quite sure why.
I'm not either. I mean,
Also, is 2 dice, well, 3 dice at range 3 with a focus better than 4 dice at range 3 with no focus? Because he focus boost where he could have just boosted.
yeah. I mean, he's focused and boosted for the extra attack dice. It's not a defense dice.
I don't think it
Also,
was because
it's
what
it's
he's
definitely
saying
an
is
attack dice.
he wasn't expecting to have the shot, but the way the angles worked, he got the shot.
Yeah.
It sounds like James knows the maths.
I don't think he does because that doesn't make any sense.
But here is the one I get the evade, it's fine.
Because if you don't think
So you choose to do the ion cannon here. Is that
Yeah.
because they can both shoot it?
Yes.
Right, okay. That makes sense.
Because I was thinking, right, especially with only doing focus, you
How
can't double
are you
calculate.
acquiring a lock? You don't.
No, again, correct this. I was getting confused the first time I put these 2 ships on. The first time I was applying this list.
That's cool. So that lock shouldn't be there still.
No, but it
are you
goes.
thinking old style fire control
Yes.
system at
Yes,
this point?
yes,
Okay.
I am. Like it's alright. I do correct it, and I do realise.
I wish fire control system was still how it used to be.
So
I
so do
don't.
I.
I really do.
So do I.
That's one reason why
So
the
this is the range 1
Bastion
iron cannon.
is so good.
Yeah.
Gets the reroll which you shouldn't have had.
No.
Again, 2 evades because that ability is really strong with Ray Gunner.
Shield and an iron token.
Yeah.
That's fine. Whether you get the dice rolls right or the triggers right, I'm not sure at that point, but
No.
it's not overly important. Because I think James should just. I would be taking the range 1 shot, regardless of health tokens or anything else.
At this point, I would definitely be going for Rexler.
Yeah, I've got 1 health.
He's got one
health
left. You've got three dice followed by 2 dice Rexlers. I mean, I can't see whether Rexler's got both.
He's gone into Countess Vessery.
Yeah, at this point we just prefer to call that Countess Vessery.
So he did go for Vessery.
Yeah, he went for the range 1.
Got a shield and crit there.
I was hoping to just wipe off Vessery in the 1 attack.
Yeah.
Maybe, I mean, 4 health,
With the double
6
attack,
of 8
yeah.
dice. It's unlikely you're going to take Vessery down at that point. I guess
Puts one
Vessery's got a...
What I would have been tempted to do if I was in James' position would shoot Rexler with the first shot. If you kill it, then you go for Vesh with the range 1 because you got the double tap.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Which is
Yeah, I definitely would have picked Rexler as the primary target.
it was what I was expecting.
Because having a chance to just take Rexler out is worth it, I think.
Yeah.
They realised that James had already spent the force,
Yeah.
but because of the evades that failed a roll, it didn't matter.
Yeah, he spent the force in his defence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, he did.
I hadn't realised that's how he got that many hits. That's fine.
But because of my evade dice, but we just wanted to make sure the game state was correct.
Yeah, I know what your evade dice are usually like. Bloody
They're not like
weighted dice.
They're not
They're
like
like my
my
attack
dice. They're not like it.
Bloody weighted
Your evade
dice.
dice are like my attack dice. My evade dice are rubbish. So what we'll do is we'll play a game together. I'll roll the attack dice, you roll the evade dice, sorted.
Well, if we're going to go that way, do you want me to just play the game then, and you two just roll the dice, and then we're fine?
Sounds brilliant. You do all the manoeuvres.
Is this
I'll
how,
roll attack
so
dice.
is this how the UKTC will work?
We are
right?
the perfect trio.
So this is the UKTC.
Together
I will go and do the manoeuvres for all 3 games. You roll the attack dice for all 3 games, and Phil rolls the defence dice.
Well,
for
I'm going
all
to put
3
it
games,
in this
and we're
video, so
fine.
if they're watching. I've already said, and I have contacted Alex Barrett, we are challenging the 186 podcast.
Yeah.
So we're going to play 3v3 UKTC rules, which is also, we'll go into another day, but it's all really cool and looks lots of fun. So I think that could be an interesting...
Like, together we make one competent X-Wing player.
well, that means I probably can't play Resistance.
Hey, I'm not sure I'm competent. Let's not go down that route.
Because I'm very
Says
sure
the
Don
man
will
who
play
went
Resistance. So
7-0 on the first day of Yavin.
that was a while ago.
I still believe that's beginner's luck. I'm a very consistent X-Wing player.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
too.
consistently miss cuts and big
I do consistently miss cuts. So I went to
Only just.
I went to 3 regional championships last year, a system open, did the hyperspace qualifier, plus nationals, and went 4-2 at every single one of them. And yeah, that's just the way it is. It seems.
Mr. Consistent.
Yeah, being consistent
It's
is
all
not
good.
bad.
It's 2.0 now. You'll be fine.
Yeah, yeah, I've been doing okay so far.
Yeah.
Wait for the big events, and we'll see what happens. Got some
Well, too.
hyperspace trials.
Look, we were spoiler alert. We know what's going to
Ranks
happen.
3.
4-2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Always possible.
Yeah, so he's got the weapons failure.
Yep. So
This is a range 3 shot from Vessery
Yep.
onto Lulo.
No,
Looks
not
like
spending any tokens there is
nothing
probably
at all.
wise.
Yeah.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got range 1 shot from the turret art from Venny into Vessery, so 3 dice.
And here I am wishing this is old school.
So
evade
3
tokens.
dice. Spends
2.
1 force to make it 2.
Yep. We're not on natural evade, so it's fine.
Next, put 1 and 1.
He didn't take any damage. There we go. It's fine.
Yeah.
If there's a point where I'm not sure in the attacks, I just make sure the net result is right.
Yeah.
That was kind of the thing that made sense.
That's right, because Nick and I both made cuts at regionals last year.
That's fine. I mean, if we want to talk about you flying to another country to find a tiny little regional to make the cut, we can go there. That's fine.
Hey, it's not as bad as Phil and Ben and people went to a 15-man regional.
Well, that is true.
That was a really good game to watch, though. I saw Ben against Ollie.
Yeah.
That
Ollie
was
Potnell versus
fantastic.
Bentley.
It was a great game.
Two fantastic X-Wings players.
I was
and
screaming
an
at the
amazing
screen.
game to watch.
It was great.
So yes, you can't say that if I went to a 60-man tournament, I went to 15.
I can say whatever I want.
It's alright, I've got the
Not
dice and
wrong.
stress.
It's the powers of free speech.
It's alright, I've got the dice
And
and
it will
stress.
be immortalised online.
Yep. Well, I've got the dice and stress tokens, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So, Pon just commenting on the recording there if Vinny had a blade of plating.
Yeah.
James pointed out, he's got hull points. Is there a blade of plating?
Yep.
Yes, and also, of course, if if James has been looking at this list for hyperspace,
Yeah.
then ablated plating is not hyperspace legal.
Is it
Very
not?
true.
No,
No.
which is one reason very likely he's not looked at ablated plating on this list.
I was not aware of that, but I don't use bombs, I'm not
it's
Nick.
there. That's why I had the hull upgrade and shield upgrade.
Yeah.
But I don't know what I'd do with blade of plating anyway.
Here you go, just to focus and rotate off, which is the right thing to do.
Yeah, and I mean, when you've got that much health, are you worried about the fact you might plink off a couple of your own?
Not really.
I don't think it's really an issue.
So what was the thought here? Was that a 4 straight or 4K?
Yeah. No, 4 straight.
Four
At this
straight.
point, I was anticipating the bomb, and I thought if I was expecting his move as well. I thought if I could just bump him, get round, avoid the bomb, that'll be
You
fine.
did just.
I did, yeah. I was just trying to get out, and I only had the one hole left, so if I can continue to bump, he can't shoot me. Although I can't shoot him, Lulo can't have that shot. I can keep Rex alive. That was my thinking behind that.
But you could have done a 2 forward and a barrel roll and had a shot, not be shot, and not get hit by a bomb.
Arguably a 3 forward might even have done it.
Maybe.
I don't
I'm not
think so.
looking at that. I think the 3 forward would have still bumped. But again, hindsight is a wonderful thing.
Yep.
Here I am taking the crit then.
Yeah, so 1 health on Ethan, blinded pilot on Vestry.
Yep. At this point, if you want to know, I didn't have a focus evade. I took a focus and flipped over my weapon failure.
Okay.
You got no shot from Vessel,
No.
no shot from Rexler, and then looks like a range 3 shot from Venny.
Yes.
From the turret.
Yep. So 2 dice, but it's pretty much 2 guaranteed hits with Ray and the calculator tokens.
But all the evades, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, just Phil and James debating which tokens to spend.
Yep.
It makes no odds, they both spend the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. At this point, I would probably just do a 1 forward with Venny.
Yeah.
I can't remember what he does.
Probably just do a 1 forward with Venny, a 2 hard.
I mean, he does have a proton bomb still. I did. No.
No, because
he
he's just
doesn't.
dropped
No,
a
he's got
proton
seismic,
bomb
sorry.
there, so he's got a seismic left.
Yeah.
But I think if you drop that seismic, well, from here it doesn't look like it hits that.
I don't think so.
asteroid.
No, because the angles and the distance.
Which is why I would look at doing a 1 forward, potentially just block him, drop the seismic next turn.
So I'd have been tempted to
And
stop, but if he
potentially
jumps
just
over,
block
he
him
jumps
again.
over.
Yeah, that's also.
I was
a
anticipating
viable
to
choice.
stop here, I believe.
But my reasoning is 1 forward, block him, drop the seismic next turn, and then stop. And then either you look at blocking him again, or as you say, he jumps over you. You've got the double tap.
Yeah, but James has other ideas.
That's fine.
Is there a rotate, I think?
Yeah, I mean, this turn is definitely the point that I would rotate the turret. And with Lulo at this point, you could just do a 4 or 5 forward, focus, rotate up, back again, and get your shot on the vessel.
It's easy just to calculate. Take his tokens. You still got that front arc. Still
Shot,
covering.
I do the 4K.
Well, that's it. At this point, he's gone for the I have a 270 degree firing arc.
I flipped down the blinded pilot.
There's the 5 forward.
Yeah, so saying should on the 5. Sorry, on my headphones I just hear a shed of heroic from Mark from across the room.
And then we're looking at probably a boost and a rotate up.
Correct.
So is this your continuing your thing of trying to bump and just stay behind?
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
I assume there's a seismic drop next turn.
There might well be.
I don't remember. And I've seen all this. I just don't remember.
I remember.
I assume there's a seismic drop next
No,
turn.
I do remember.
Heroic
All
triggers
of
on
the
the
triggers.
attack.
Which I wish it hadn't.
You see, if Chris, you are watching this, this is Chris Morrell from the Firestorm Squadron. Heroic's really good.
Round 3, we do have Chris and Mark. So.
Is there lots of shouts of heroic in that game? Or is there just lots of
Well,
swearing
it's
about
Imperials and
heroic in
FOs, but
that
I
game?
think there may be one or two.
So here
calls
I
from
finally
Mark.
trigger it correctly, get the lock, roll the dice, get 2. I think I trigger it right.
Yep.
No. No. Here's where I go. I haven't put this stuff on the table.
So it's
before.
only been 45 minutes of this game and you still,
And you
haven't
still
got
can't
that
work out how you're changing.
Yeah. Because I only put this on the table once. Which was that day.
So if it was me at this point with Venny, drop a seismic, 1 forward, focus. Well, calculate. Yeah, drop the seismic, 1 forward, calculate. Then Lulo, 2 hard away, probably. 2 hard away, focus. And then you've got the bomber with the potential to kill both defenders in this turn.
Mm.
Which is a nice thing to have.
Yeah. Because bombers are great.
No, the resistance bombers are great, and they did go down in points. And the reason they went down in points is because Trajectory Simulator went up in points by a lot.
Well, yeah.
But as we've watched here in this game, James has not used Trajectory Simulator once.
He doesn't need it to.
No, and that's the thing. Do you need to with this kind of ship in this build at the moment?
I think against this type of... Against the 2 list, no. I think the reason that the Traj Sim is there
It's
is
for swarms,
I
right?
think that's it. You need it for that.
And the TIE swarms are definitely going to be a thing come hyperspace.
Yeah, I don't see the seismic coming.
Oh, okay.
I forgot he'd reloaded.
I definitely.
You've forgotten you reloaded.
Definitely see
Yeah,
the seismic coming, and at this point, that seismic looks like it can hit either of those obstacles, and wherever Rexler's choose to go, Rexler
I
dies.
forgot he reloaded.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fair. I did not.
And this is where I thought you would have boosted.
Mm.
But I suppose if you did boost, there's a chance you take that rock.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, if you boost, there's a chance to take the rock. Or I'm surprised he went.
kills him.
I've got 1
That
health on
way.
both. I'm like, I need tokens.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, at this point, the bomber kills both your defenders.
Yeah.
I would expect, because you've got a 4 dice primary into Fessery
And he does
With-
what I don't expect, which is a
with
boost
2
him.
I think he was
calculates.
trying to boost out of arc of the other defender.
Yeah, I think he's trying to boost out the arc of the other defender, but it's an odd choice because he's gone straight towards an asteroid, so he's going to he's going to take another point of damage off the asteroid.
Here's the key point. If I had rolled the correct amount of dice earlier and put that extra damage through, it could have done something.
Well, he wouldn't have gone anywhere near that rock, would he?
No.
Yeah, if he'd had 1 health left, there's no way he was going towards that rock.
But more to the point, I forgot he had reloaded, and I didn't see the seismic coming, and I'd done more of my I'm just going to bump and stay alive technique.
Okay. I definitely saw that coming.
I just forgot he'd reloaded. That was my.
I mean, it's an
bad.
easy,
That's
it's an
fine.
easy thing to miss. I mean,
That's
I
fine.
missed them.
Yeah, so now you can measure to both, because if it is in range of the debris over here, he blows that up, and then it doesn't hurt Lulo. So we're guessing it's...
At this point, Venny still has shields. My God.
Well, then he's just lost his last ship
Yeah.
from that. The asteroid's still there, though.
Optimistically checking my arc, then
So it is.
It can't do anything.
I mean,
I'm pretty sure it's not going to matter.
I don't think it matters.
And
Because we've got 4 dice. At this point, it's likely he can stick 4 damage, 4 hits through with Ray.
Well, Ray's
Ray's not in this because it's the turret gunner.
trigger. Because I thought his arc was sideways.
It is.
It is.
So that is a misplay. Because that should.
Yeah, it didn't matter anyway, I think.
No.
No, I don't think it does matter. But that should have been a.
Actually, no, it does matter because I got 3 of 8. Rather perfect.
Yeah, but I mean, in terms of the end result.
Or did he spend Ray on a focus result?
No, that was a blank.
That was blank.
Was it?
Yeah.
That certainly looks like.
Oh,
a
well.
blank. Because if it was a focus result, Ray certainly can trigger.
But yeah, so
There you
that is
go.
the end of the recording. We have the end of the game. So it was a win for James. That put him on 16 wins before playing me in the next round, and I beat him for first time with a very good list. The FO list that you wrote, sorry. It was very, very good. So yeah, it was a really good game to watch. A few misplays, a few things, but that was round 1. So again, thank you very much all for watching. Please do go onto our Facebook page, like it, follow it, share it, and subscribe and like our YouTube, please. It helps keep us enthusiastic in putting out the videos for you. So yeah, drop us a message if you want to appear or find out what events are going on. Let us know.
Indeed.
Right, thank you very much.
And if you want to beat me on stream, you're more welcome to come on because I've never won. End of the perfect time.